she led abantu besifazane who realized ukuthi amadoda ahlala esportini adla utshwala.
Yeah.
And babenika amabhunu.
Yeah.
Which weakened them. Yabenza be weak ukufighter. Abantu besifazane took a decision ukuthi sizohamba siyoshama to date ngemvubu. Aphume eyiportini.
Matshwaleni.
Matshwaleni.
Yeah.
And isatha lokho basichaza. Ukuthi no. Siyabona ukuthi uhulumeni uletha utshwala emadodeni ethu. Ngoma nje aluze focus ekulweni nesystem.
Yeah.
They are busy drinking alcohol.
Yeah.
So they took initiative yokuthi beyo shaya amadoda abo abakhiphe utshwaleni, which is something that moyibuka it was bravery for them. Now kuningi abakwenzayo wakhombisa uba brave kwabo. But history yabo ayitshelwa. So ipolitiki uze nje kwaZulu. Umuntu obumbe ubukhosi bakwaZulu. Umuntu wesifazane.
Yeah.
But it's not recognized as such.
Yeah.
Now, uma uzobuka i-role kaShaka versus Mkabayi. AmaZulu should be praised ngumkabayi than uShaka.
Yeah.
Uma uzobuka i-role kaMkabayi. Ekuthenini how she made sure ukuthi despite challenges uShaka agcina ngene kwi-throne. But also waba uqala futhi ukubona ukuthi lo muntu simfaka kwi-power
sekuyaphetha
udestroy isizwe. And waba phambili ekulungiseni isimo ngento asilungisa ngayo. But ngiqonda ukuthi i-role kaMkabayi ayidlala kwi-country noma kwaZulu
ngesikhathi
yayinkulu kodwa look at history. Look makukhulunywa.
Yeah.
Uvela nje njoba kusuke kubhala incwadi kuthiwa hada musalamuzi. Kodwa uma kukhuluma nje ngobukhosi akukhulunywa ngomkabayi kangako. Now ngiqonda ukuthi ke ngizama ukulanda back ukuthi into besifazana ayintsha.
Yeah.
Now come kwipolitiki manje ke. Uzobona ukuthi even political parties ewonke uma kune conference in the main kuqala kukhulunywe nge-leadership. And in the first round of table ayakho besifazana which is on igama lesifazana this round maqala kukhulunywa alikho lwesifazane elwesifazane lizongena sokuthiwa yimani guys phela yabona phela se conference must be gender sensitive
sokumele sibalance
gender.
Yeah.
Uyabona?
Yeah.
Kungani lingaqali nje bakukhulunywa nje kuthiwe nanga umuntu wesifazane li rise nje uyabona? Uzobuka no premier ANC tweeting ukuthi upremier kumele umuntu ohlalo weprovince.
Yeah.
But inkinga ohlalo weprovince akakhethe umuntu wesifazane. Then they came back no so kumele kube ne to balance. We need to make sure ukuthi at least 50-50 ma provinces.
Yeah.
Uyabona wesifazane. But engakhetheki uhlalo wesifazane. So kumele njalo umuntu wesifazane acatshangele through back door ukuthi kuzokwenziwa kanjani.
So that's so bezokwazi nokumlawula.
That's another problem.
Yeah.
That's another problem because I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Ukuthi unfortunately lenzeka lapho kwenzeka kanjani. The strongest women ayikhetheki because uma sokukhethwa lento yokuthi kuyabalansiswa kuzoyofunwa the weakest link and the strongest one angabe safakho. Now I think eThekwini mina ke fortunately I was able to serve under James Nozandile.
Yeah.
I can able to compare the both.
Okay.
uZandile angifuni ukukhuluma kakhulu ngezinto esenkantolo.
Yeah.
Ngizokhuluma ngaye and i-character yakhe. uZandile is one of the strongest women this country ever had. But I think our judgment ngaye has been clouded by izinto ezenzakalayo. Uyabona ngicabanga ukuthi remember ngitheni kwena. Ngithi abantu besifazane mabengena ezikhundleni suke sokubalansiswa.
Yeah.
uZandile is one of women who were moved by structures. Wakhethwa njengohlalo we-region.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something must tell you there. Akaze abo mayor ngoba kuthiwa sifuna besifazane omeya.
Yeah.
Waba uhlalo we-region.
We-region, yes.
Yabona?
Yes. So automatically lo muntu vele
yabona
uyolokhuza kumasipala wethu.
Exactly. Yeah. This showed strength sakhe njengomuntu wesifazane. Now umuntu ngathi i-corruption iqale under uZandile. Wayekuphi ngeManase report? Wayekuphi?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, for someone like me, leading opposition from 2011 to 2018 eThekwini. Now, at no stage where we said eThekwini comfortable there no corruption. No such. Akazi kuthiwe eThekwini hayi kulo nyaka there is no corruption.
Yeah.
So now mhlawumbe umehluko ngaba ukuthi the involvement of leaders. Yabona ngoba nami angiyazi case yakhe ukuthi whether she was involved or not involved uma 10 I don't know. Yabona whether James was involved or not angazi, but ayikho into eyake mhlawumbe ngathi na yayi point direct to James when I was there, but corruption was very high.
You know Mncwango ukuthi usakhuluma ngale ndaba then sekufika into kumina ethi somehow sine challenge eningizimu Afrika, right? Sine challenge ethi mengase kuzivuke kusasa kuthiwa uMncwango udla imali e-Action SA, right? uMncwango kunama charges akhona and idrag njalo until ama elections. Do you understand ukuthi i-majority abantu bazokholwa ukuthi uMncwango udlela imali, but there is no evidence ekhona and uzibuza umbuzo ukutheni okay because there is a case against uMncwango esenkantolo, then why ingapheli? Yabona why drag kangaka until kuze kufika ama elections futhi nakhona somehow kuba ngathi kuyamonitor ama elections ahamba kangakanani, right? Ngimove from le point esikulona ngiya kwi point lokulahleka kwe docket yenu as i-Action SA because I know there is a case ekhona against uMasipala and I remember ngikhipha statement sokuthi kulahleke i-docket and you guys don't know ukuthi kwenzeke kangakanani.
Yeah, mhlawumbe ngifike nakuleyo futhi I don't want to lose this point yokuthi it's a pity ukuthi system ye South Africa iyafaila to accommodate abantu besifazane aba strong.
Yeah.
Yabona abantu afana noLindiwe Mazibuko obomba lentuli
abumandisa
bangabanye abantu aba strong.
Yeah.
Pasha Delili at least yena ukwazi ubuya endla abuye ngayo but there are examples of abantu besifazane who are strong.
Yeah. The late uKamagwaza.
Ilate uMagwaza, yes. And also about brave and courageous.
Exactly.
Courageous. But engicabanga ukuthi nakhona kodwa khona ngifuna ngenza imbuzweni wakho. But engicabanga nabantu besifazane bayadinga ukwenza introspection on their own.
Yeah.
In this way, I'm not saying they must mobilize on a gender basis, but in reality, they can never run away. Abantu besifazane by majority in the country. Two, abantu besifazane kuma conferences babe majority isiningi. Kwi voters roll of this country by majority,
yeah
right?
yeah
But iproblem ekhona ukuthi bebodwa
yeah bathembana
Bathembana.
abazwana futhi yeah
bebodwa abathembani besifazane
Yeah.
can govern. Because I can tell you ukuthi in this country, if besifazane can unite
yeah
and say we want a female president,
yeah
this country can have a female president
yeah
easily.
but then why not Mncwango ukuthi kuqhamuke umuntu wesifazane ozothi mina ngimile esekutheni guys asivote ngegender bantu besifazane come on whether you kuliphi iqembu but this time around asivote ngegender because there is ama political parties akhuluma ukuthi umuntu omnyama vote iqembu lomuntu omnyama
ngifuna lapho ukuthi yena uyabona njengamanje
yeah
abantu aqonda yabona ama elections siwakona
yeah
asiprovele ukuthi South Africa ipolarize kangakanani ngwe race
sure
because ama election outcome yabona kufanele notion ehlala ikhulu nonsense yokuthi hayi GNU abantu abeyifuna. No, there's no such.
yeah true
Abantu amaqembu ezepolitiki abaphushe ekhoneni lokuvota ngwe race ngwe identity politics. Uzobuka ukuthi njengoba ngisho ukuthi iDA is able to run the fear politics
yeah
yabantu abamhlophe.
yeah
The EFF run the same politics ngabantu abamnyama, and the IFP same politics ngobukhosi.
yeah
This is our space under attack ubukhosi nangu uDumphuci Mike hayi wenza kanjani uDumphuci Mike uyabona ulo nobukhosi uDumpu. So
Yeah.
angiyabona into leyo umuntu nomuntu cornered ngendlela yakhe.
yes
Uyabo ingakho ngithi kwesinye isikhathi mina as much as Action SA didn't do well, but I'm proud ukuthi we didn't change our values of remaining in the center, trying to play politics of popularity, which I know go with abantu abamnyama because
Yeah,
baningi
yeah.
uyabona.
Yeah.
We remain in the center, but ukuba in the center kwethu kusho ukuthi we remain with principle, but we didn't get ama vote kodwa at least asiluzanga iprinciple. Now ngiyakule point yakho ukuthi nabantu besifazane yake nze example mfethu ngiyakhuluma ngento yasemaplazini.
yeah
In this country uma kuthiwe kufe abelungu abawu 10 ngeviki kusuka iqhubule lomsindo kuthiwa
yeah true
kuthiwa hey we are facing ilokuzane
bayabulawa
twice a war. Uma kuthiwa kubulawe abantu abamnyama plazini twice a war against black people, right? Now i-definition ye war kusuke kusho ukuthi mawufa abantu about 300 or more, that's so we war. Now uzobuka abantu besifazane abesifazane mfethu are getting killed every day. Every day
yeah
abesifazane are getting killed.
yeah
What
By
we
us,
do,
by
what
us
we do,
as amadoda, yes.
we keep saying GBV, and I do think even the terminology sebenzayo downplay the seriousness of the war against abesifazane, because there's a war eyenziwa amadoda against abesifazane okumele ngabe our country have actually declared ukuthi this is a war against abantu besifazane, but we don't play it. Not to high GPV,
Yeah.
number of GPV. But as we speak now, someone somewhere there is killing umuntu besifazane.
Yeah.
And abantu besifazane umzobuka ama stats, not just 300, thousands of people are dying a week. Thousands dying a week. It's a fact. Now, umbuzo ke uthi, when bona will also see this, we would know, man. You know what? Because into khona ke kanje. Buka into eyenzakalayo. Angithi we quick to protest makuthiwa kubulawa amnyama plazini. We quick to protest makuthiwa babelungu ba protest makuthiwa kubulawa abantu amhlophe. Why abantu besifazane benga stand up? Why all of us, not only them? Why
Yeah.
all of us stand together with abesifazane and say no, enough is enough, you know. So into enjengale ncantina kumele siyibheke yabo ukuthi zi-challenge esibhekene nazo engicabanga ukuthi ke abantu abafana noZandile it was difficult for them to survive with system uyabona njengoba usho ukuthi you can end up being painted end up ku drag but enye into khona ukuthi our system of justice is a problem ngoba into khona njomani ukuthi awukwazi ukufike wenze Hollywood style to arrest a person mase arrestile kanti afuna uku-investigate because uthothi i-NPA licase liqala icala uthi basaphenya so ufike kanjani kule whole style of arresting umuntu ungabi na evidence
so they arrest to investigate
which is a problem because by doing so you are denting umuntu so ekugcineni uend up ungasaqonda ukuthi kahle
konzakalana
lo muntu ugijwa wekho guilty noma kudlalwa ngaye because i case should be quick because by the time arrest umuntu kumele ngabe iNPA where they make an order because remember lo muntu arrest umuntu usuke eLouth Africa usuke ngabaleki usuke ngayendawo uyabo uya investigator you get them facts you know you compile your docket by the time you go to court there is evidence but like South Africa kufika kuthiwe i-witness samele isinikeze ukuthi it destroy even the credibility of the justice system which then brings me to your question leyo ukuthi we file a case enkantolo against umasipala esicela uthina enkantolo ukuthi umasipala lungisa inqala sizinda yendle indle don't only destroy the environment but have a huge impact with tourism yethu mawubheka njengamanje siya ku December time abantu bafuna uzeThekwini kodwa manje ama report of amanzi angcolile njalo amanzi angcolile ekhola high and then uyayibuza kwenzakalani now uyabona ke inkinga la ikhona isekuthenini siye first of all we engaged umasipala ngaphakathi then kwacaca ukuthi no abekho willing ukusiza kulento sisikhala ngayo abayiboni into lesikhala ngayo ayibu this thing is destroying our economy in the province in the main because iTheku ukufa kweTheku kufikeze economically
true
then siye court ngoNovember we file our court papers February siba ne hearing ecourt masifike enkantolo umasipala ufike uthi ucela sixoxe eceleni then our advocate our senior counsel angibuza ukuthi what do I say do I want us to engage I said no I don't mind to hear bathini kodwa as long as the judge izovuma ukuthi imatter siyikhiphe enkantolo we can talk to them but the matter still remain enkantolo uma sivumelana we'll come back and inform the judge ukuxasivumelene then the matter can be closed but asivumelana ukuthi asiyikhiphe imatter then legal teams ahlangana avumelana no fine so xoxa at that time umasipala was saying une plan inkinga abona imali then we left inkantolo yasinika isikhathi set ama date we had a meeting nomasipala
aliphumile icala enkantolo
hleli icala enkantolo but it pending our mediation process then remember mediation involve all respondents I think there were 8 or 8 respondents in fact by the way as we speak now there's a management team legal team njengamanje court discussing indaba yecase ngobihlala mhla 3 and 4 now into ke manje ithi masifika lo mhlangano lo silindele ukuthi bazosichaza hlala le plan khona sibone ukuthi yini abenza ukuthi abafuna usikhomisa ngayo ukuthi no le plan i sharp singavuma
yes
then masihlela emeetingini ihead hayi iqale ibingelele then ngala ulegal aqhamuka sithi ulegal hayi no we are asking action SA ukuthi le matter siyikhiphe enkantolo because besikhala ngemali ukuthi imali ayikho we've received a budget so kusho ukuthi the case is mute enkantolo because now sesi right yabo then mawuthi icase ke imali sikhona then let's see ukuthi imali ne plan kuyahlangana yini then masipala uthi masipala ayi plan oh by the way kusho uhead of department emeetingini ukuthi isikhona imali.
Okay.
Ulegal uthuke emeetingini besingazi imali isikhona.
Very interesting.
Kwamasipala njalo legal.
Very
Ungazi imali
interesting.
isikhona. But
So, okay.
fast forward.
So there was no communication between the two.
No communication. Then masithi okay nithi imali isikhona ke then where's the plan?
Yeah.
Uthi wena sicela isikhathi sokuthi siyokwenza iplan, but you guys said iplan ikhona.
Yeah.
Na plan ayikho. I'm telling you, it took them maybe 3 to 6 months to just give us a plan. We have to go back to court to ask the court to give an order for them to give us a plan. Then now, mase ukhona plan. Now you nama gray areas. Then we said, no, we want to continue tonight. Labantu laba ayikho yabo. Let's continue enkantolo. Ngoba la plan ayenzi sense. Then next thing it couldn't allow us to do our oversight. Kuma pump stations. Because we said we want to see what's going on. Cabanga we are councillors. Asivunyelwe ukuyobona infrastructure yamasipala. Singama councillor. Because funa ukubona ukuthi yini lena inkinga kuma pump station nakuma sewer treatment plant. Basinqabele access kusewukhawunda ke. Then fast forward so kumele manje lihlali inengane icala. Siyocela idate ke manje enkantolo. Because sesina yonke ama reply affidavit. Now we asking to a preference date.
Okay.
Then must preference date ibuye enkantolo ithi we can't find your file. Can't find our file. 12,000 pages.
Okay.
12,000 pages.
How many pages?
12,000. Document. Emaphoyis land. Yabo? Now, how do we miss document angaka? Yabo? Then next thing tugu. Hayi, the same DA kasifuna ukungena na enkantolo yanqaba ukungena nathi yazezele yayo eMaritzburg. Yangaze eThekwini High Court, eMaritzburg High Court. Akubona why sense ukuthi uzolwa ngomasipala eThekwini but eMaritzburg.
Why?
Then next thing the court is saying no, we won't join lama cases. ADA, then they must come back as eThekwini. We'll join this case as I was hearing together. But it trick like on ukuthi ADA manje committee are you right? Court action says na file. Then I know should you can refile when a file or reconstruct. So reconstruct kusho ukuthi usebenzisa the copies. Very number copies.
Oh, okay.
So we said le ikufile kabusha. Just qala phansi process.
Yeah.
Kanti imasenze reconstruction kusho ukuthi vesibuyisa lama copies asinawo thina sithi kanti nama copies esikhondini. Yebo. So senze kanjalo ke. Usibuyisa ama copies. See, we've got copies.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Now, nayo kide ephindi icaka ke manje ke. Now siyavumela ke manje ukuthi I know asimind sohlangana iDA enkantolo. Let's have one case. If it out 3. Action SA versus Masipala, iDA versus Masipala, the department water and sanitation versus Masipala. So both can find out, yes. There are 3 applicants actually on the same issue. Now,
Ayo.
Yeah, the whole nation yayibo Masipala. So
okay, it department ku national.
Yes, national.
Sure.
Yes. Now both Masipala.
Ayo.
So now
yeah.
Yabona you will laugh mawubona ama affidavits even at department yakwa economic development ekwi province because umasipala uthi inkinga yendle idalwe ama floods. But the department it no umasipala is lying. There was way before ama floods. Nanka ama case bavula ama case with police of pollution of environment against unanga city manager.
Yeah.
Why sa act umbhele. Kunamacala the case number against umbhele for fail to protect environment. Ivulwa every department we province.
Sure.
Now, so this thing is it's a mess. Now, what is very strange ke manje ukuthi ke sesiyavumelana ukuthi hayi case iyahlala mhla 3 and 4. Then this side EDA sifake request to postpone matter to December 6. Namhlanje yabo nomhlangano ecourt. Kuzokhulunywa lokho. Ukuthi do we agree or don't agree? So we are opposing thina ukuthi no. EDA manje ikhala ngokuthi ayikafundi kahle ama documents. But ba ready sonke lesikhathi. Now we are saying no. Asikwazi ukwenza lokho thina. We are ready ngoba inhloso yethu akhona ukuba seyinkantolo inhloso yethu kulungisa i-team now mokuphila ba December i-festive season
Yeah, festive season.
and
yes.
mawusho December even judges slow down ngo December
Yeah.
so even amakhosi slow down yabo so mawuso ngo December uvela una interest yale case so inkingi lapho ke njengamanje ke but imibuzo yaphenduleki ile ukuthi how the file got missing enkantolo.
Okay. On that note, ye file. So you guys as the Action SA, nenza njani? Manibopha bani kule file? Because to me it's into there's no such ngavele kulahleka file ena 12,000 pages just like that. Uyabona, because on top of that you guys is paying ama lawyers, you know, to do wonke lo msebenzi. So somehow noma ngafuna ukuthi nilahlekelwe imali but somehow khona umonakalo owenzakalile ngokulahleka kwama original pages awu 12,000. So ithini into lapho?
Unfortunately i-courts justice system is separate from government but hamba kuyehlangane futhi. That is why we part of the states but kuyimele now okusho ukuthi the first thing umele yenze ukuthi ngaphakathi Chief Justice must call for investigation and do investigation ngaphakathi because awukwazi ukuthi ngaqhamuka an external person to investigate court so ngaphakathi must do your investigation first. It's unfortunate part. In accountability it's tricky because abantu are responsible to hold others accountable. Bona aba account indawo kakhulu kube clear ba account aphi. Yabo. Find ama docket, always missing ama docket. Kube nje normal docket is missing. Ngoba abantu they account ngaba kuluza ngaba uluza thiwa lohla i-docket. Kanjalo vela hlekalo nje then next thing lahlekile yabo icase liyaphela njalo. Then ungabisa kahle i-docket then what happened? Who was held accountable? Akwenzeki lutho. So ngiye ke mina ke kufana nathi ngosopolitiki. Ingakuqala ngithe politics is very important. Kune cultural way of doing izinto. Because also politics kufanele siyibuza ukuthi if ama elections engasebenziswa as a mechanism to hold also politics accountable, how do you hold people accountable? Where the account? Because iqiniso ukuthi ngenze example nje members of parliament collectively must play oversight, right? If they don't play oversight, where do they account? If they don't, where do they account? Now uma kukhona izinto zenzeka emkhandlwini zenzeka phambi kwethu ezamakhansela account aphi thina ubani usihold accountable thina makhansela kwenzeka kanjani lokhu kwenzeka phambi kwethu? So now uma ke ama election engasebenziseki as a mechanism to hold politicians accountable, then how do they account? Where they account? Ngakho ngithi ke iyadinga ukuthi siyibheke nje broadly ukuthi i-accountability ihamba igcina kuphi? Igcina ngama-politician kanti yabo.
Uyazi ukuthi angazi but lately ngine challenge yokuthi I think ama-politicians sengiwabuka ngenye indlela. At some point uyazi ukuthi lapha emsakazweni ngathi I think mhlambe mase sengiphelela sengibona sengiright, uyabona ngento whatever engiyenzayo I will join politics. You understand? I will join politics simply because ngine understanding manje ethi abantu abaningi bajoin politics simply because becabangela isisabo nemndeni yabo, because lento ithi angikwazi ukuthi ngifike ngithi Mncwango siyakuphakamisa yabo ku community, okay, Mncwango abe right, Mncwango abe councilor, Mncwango, uyabona, but then the same Mncwango useyagadwa, uyabona, against us esimvotelile, right? Number 2, abantu baseningizimu Afrika bondla osopolitiki, but osopolitiki abadeliver to umphakathi, uyabona. So sengifike kwipoint ukuthi osopolitiki sengibabuka ngenye indlela ukuthi okay no guys this is umsebenzi so these guys now zama umsebenzi wakhe uthi abe right nefamily yakhe because at the end of the day mina as umuntu ongenamali le mali encane engiyitholayo ngizokondla umncwango with ifamily yakhe nezingane zakhe sekutheni abe right but at the end of the day mina angitholi lutho because kwalento engisuke ngithi ngimbekela yona akayideliver back to me.
Look, awukho wrong. I think generally if you look at politicians, and I don't think we must blame politicians kakhulu. We must blame voters as well. Because voters don't even care kakhulu ukuthi njengoba siqaleni ukuthi kunabantu today i-Action SA didn't get enough vote yokuba legislature, right?
Yeah.
But even today, if you go to my inbox, I'm flooded with request abantu abadinga the assistance from Action SA.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And they know ukuthi your IFP, your MK, your ANC leaders don't even care about them. And I can tell you right now, ukuthi angishayi umbhobho ngishayele mina, but iqiniso ukuthi if ungabuka ama leaders nje la kwi province, I can bet ukuthi most of the leaders la votela kakhulu don't even read their inboxes, don't even respond, don't even care about issues, because even ama issues engidila nawo ngiwaraise with the government, amanye awo ngiwathola on social media where all leaders are there, don't even care, but they know when next election abantu bazovotela kodwa. So now umuntu uyavotela this leader, but the same leader oyivotelayo awukwazi uyifona anytime, but lo ngamvoteli umfonela anytime. Uyabona, you ask ukuthi uyazi ungahleka. Let me tell you, khona umuntu ongisendele message nje, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. So this person uthi usende ku inbox, I think Instagram futhi, ucela usizo lwe-funding, ngasifuna ukwenzani, khona issue afuna ukuyenza, ucela usizo, uyasho futhi na Mncwango ngi-MK member, bengicela ungisize kanje yabo. So now the first reaction mina, okay, MK member,
sure,
ngiyabuza nje honestly, ithini MK yona? Bakhuluma ithini mawibuza? Zawuthi kuphendwa wathini bayimphephe ukuzwa lentamba amakhumula kahle. Ngizengabuza uzuma yena momfayela uthini? Yabo, because indaba you'll find ukuthi abantu will be quick to vote for MK because of Mxolisi. But do they even bother to look for inamba Mxolisi kumfonela becela izinto kuyena? Yabona? You are quick to vote for IFP, but do you ever bother to ask number ahlabisa ufuna umfonela ukhulume naye? Why it's so easy
ukubafonela wena
uzoyifunela Mncwango ukhulume naye, but uMncwango awukwazi ukuvotela Action SA, but uyazi ukuthi Mncwango uyakwazi ukumthola mamudinga. Uyabona? So ngiqonda ukuthi ke ibuya back kulento ukuthi even voters are not taking irresponsibility of electing a government of their choices.
Sure.
And sometimes they just go with populist politics. Mobuga, not in a bad way, but iqiniso ukuthi abantu abaningi vote for MK, they didn't even know ukuthi MK ayiphethe obani. Uzuma
manifesto
no manifesto. Uzuma only said he will vote MK at that time. Azange azasho ukuthi use for MK, what vote MK. And then abantu boo bashona kuyona kunjalo. But ububheka most of the people abalapha most of vele ku-ANC are the same individuals. So okusho ukuthi even if uyabakhetha vele back, ukhetha vele same people abaqoqwa kwe-ANC. So akukho kumehluko zokubona lapho ngoba vele we are doing the same thing uyenza. But I want to come to also one point which of in the accountability leyo ukuthi now vele politicians, to answer into yakho ithi wakwezwa wena kuthiwa amamember eparliament amakhansela avote against a recommendation increase of their salaries.
Never.
Akwenzeki.
Never.
Yabona?
But
So now
but then they know very well esekuthena abantu basafarisha kanjani emazingeni aphansi.
Angithi into engishoyo ukuthi uma kukhulunywa ngeincrease yabasebenzi.
Yeah.
Iba i-debate.
Yeah.
Iba i-debate. Public sector wages ayiba i-debate enkulu. Ama-unions must protest.
Yeah.
Awukaze uzwe kuthiwa amakhansela noma bezoparliament atelekile.
Yeah.
Because imali bayayithola. Uma kuthiwa even nge-COVID, beside the COVID, generally, ama-politicians awaxoki. Xok da i-politician. Ayiki ipolitiki wangitshela mina uyaxoka. Akekho. That is why I said, where do they account? Ngiyibuza nami ukuthi osopolitiki ba-account akuphi. Because one thing osopolitiki, which I think is a system again, that is another challenge. Ukuthi usopolitiki engangabi sisabona ke eThekwini ikhansela liboshiwe. Beliholile ejele. Full salary, tax benefit. Because i-system uyabona nge-COVID emseshamthetho nge-COVID abantu bevalelwe bekwazi ukusebenza but end of the month sasihola thina akazi thi akholiwe usopolitiki never ngingathiwa kuneyinkinga impela ke-adjustwa akunakwenzeki
kodwa nje nizohola
iyanyuka futhi nemali in the midst umongameli thiwa abasebenzi abanyuselwe imali abaninkinga kanje ama-sopolitiki imali yanyuswa.
Okay.
So ke i-reality leyo ke engicabanga ukuthi it goes back lena ethi i-democracy abantu abayeke ukuyekela kosopolitiki. Abantu must participate kwi-democracy. Ngoba i-problem ekhona ukuthi abantu bahlala emuva and allow our sopolitiki to decide on their future. For example, uyabona, I always see buka how things have changed now. So now, all of us, not included, all of us, hey, all these years, ANC, whatever, get something ANC, and but all of a sudden, things have changed. Bengihleka nje ukuthi what I think what DA is good at. DA is good ekutheni mayenza into yenze ngathi yenzela abantu kodwa ingayenzela abantu and yenza abantu believe ukuthi nalokho sizozela nini ingakho kuthina they can talk bad about the EFF, but when it suit them to govern the EFF they will govern and make it isibenzela abantu isimo siyaphoqa and then it's for you. Same with the ANC. You never thought DA would look at the ANC, but it was very interesting. Even when I engaged with some of the DA guys, very senior guys, I engaged with someone who was telling me, look, EDA and ANC, it deal by sharp before my election. Enye yezinto leyo, it angered Action SA. Because we were betrayed by the DA, we MPC, we multi-party chart. I must be honest. We were betrayed. Because we went to this thing honestly. Look, we want to come up with alternative government. Now, after election, EDA, despite signing ukuthi ngesebenza ne-ANC, next thing sibe ne-meeting ne-ANC. How? Ne-ANC manje kanjani? Abakazi nokustathini ukuthi guys, ama-results kanje sibona ukuthi asenza kahle as MPC, so what do we do? Because I must say nje man, Tina as Action SA, we realized, but unfortunately ke usha ngoba ubeka isandla emlilweni awusho ngeke umusibeka isandla emlilweni. Tina, part of the problem esibe nayo ile yokuthi kune perception of us being a DA light that we must deal with, because we must be honest ukuthi yini problem esibe nayo. We are seen a DA light, saya kwi MPC, and even nama signs esekhona ukuthi DA may work with the ANC. I think out of ukuthi we relationship with good faith, sayiyekela i-relationship yethu where even the DA used the MPC against us ngoba yayivele ithi but this parties asebenza ndawonye so votela ngithina ngoba vele sisebenza ndawonye so ukuvotela labayana make us stronger so umvoti
politics
obezovotela i-action essay abuye athi ayi kodwa very action essay ndawonye let's just give this little strong so kushaye kakhulu yabo but we've learned kuyona lento ukuthi I know we have to change into senza izinto because even nayo but kusizile ukuthi abantu abaningi will start to realize ukuthi even the GNU is led by the DA but also shows ukuthi abantu ashintsha bengihleka nje ngibona uJohn China because I was sitting with the representative yakhona I know it stands the DA against China
yes
uyabona and ngahla sibeshaya ithombe ko China how so kuyibona manje uDean was always against blue lights brigade how uDean first thing usihamba na blue light abantu yabo but it shows
care deployment
care deployment yabona kodwa ke mina into second deployment I think the advantage Mjomani ile yokuthi it goes back to accountability umbuka ANC is always subjected to public scrutiny ongenzeki kwi-DA akwenzeki so now izinto eziningi ezenzakalayo uthola ukuthi propaganda machine ye-DA is very strong you know I can say this because effect there was a time where again itafula ngibuyela kulona there was a time where kuvela ukuthi ngoba yenzeka
khuluma Mncwango khuluma
so now makama election this what happens uyabona kunama views owabona social media nasemaphepheni that will be always pro DA aphela isithombe sokuthi general the public ifila kanje do you know ukuthi there was a war room eyenza lokho
ayibo
telling you now athi ngisho ukuhlala etafuleni nalabantu kwenze ngabona kusebenzwa kanjani now wena uzozwa uma uJohn eseradweni kune war room efonayo izoba pro John
umphakathi
yes kuthiwa umphakathi
but okhandiwe ngaphakathi
now emaphepheni now kunama editors okwazwayo ukuthi no laba bazobhala kanje kunendlela yokusebenza even Twitter accounts they fake accounts that were created aziwayo lapha etafuleni umsebenzi wawo wenzani propaganda now when uzobona nje umkhize nje odefend DA ngendlela yoxakile lapha ku Facebook kanti hayi kuhleziwe lapha yana nje kune script esiphumayo namhlanje bhala ukuthi
akena ngisho umkhize lowo right
yabo akena umkhize
mhlawumbe uSmith thizeni
so ngiqonda ukuthi ke that propaganda machine have worked well for them because even the public don't really scrutinize and play the role of holding us as politicians to account. You know, it took me just to compare it's one financial report, it's one report. Format iyafana to section 71 report. Iyafana format. It shows your AMA ratio in terms of your debt, your liability, your cash in hand and all those things. Then ikwazi ukutshela ukuthi bana ama debt akho, your budget is it funded, unfunded and all those things. That report comes to council every month. But trust me, in the media, you will only get these financial statistics. Komasipala be ANC is not doing well. Then in the media, you will find that the report, DA is progressing, doing well.
It's one.
It's one, yes. Finances are shaping well. But no one report the actual figures. If you read the stories, even kwayena ubring my khuluma
Yeah.
umeya wakhona akakhuluma ngama-figures ukhuluma ukuthi kune-progress yabona there's
doing
progress
well,
now
yeah,
we're doing
sure,
well
yeah.
we are changing isimo somkhandlu but the media don't question progress from what DA has been in this municipality from 2016 but when they talk it's like they got this council from ANC last month. You've been government from 2016 in this municipality. Go 2021, you get a disclaimer. 2022, you get a qualified audit. Then you cause improvement. But no one questioned how did you get to disclaimer from the first instance?
Yeah.
It was not ANC, but you never get those things reported. So umbuzo uthi abantu would be question. Umasipala wethu ngize ngasho even namhlanje meetingini ukuthi yazi it's unfortunate ukuthi nawo awenzi kahle. Kodwa if you compare neTswane they do far better. Ngoba umkhandlu weTheku
iTheku
leTheku lesigcika kanjalo thina. But when you start to compare mfowethu uyabona njomane if you take section 71 waseTswane waseThekwini and say even all of us nabe DA always criticize iTheku about ama finances uzobheka those financial reports trust me ungayibona ngitswane ungathi uma kuthiwa umasipala weTheku is a business okumele uyithenge ngacabanga ukuthi I need to check my accountant whether should I buy this business or not. Kodwa mabuka seTswane out accountant you will never buy that business. Lo masipala cash in hand for 18 days. Ngoma facts.
Mase kuthiwa ngena ngamali.
Matho ngena ngamali.
Yeah.
18 days. Should yamazi abasebenzi no one can get paid.
Yeah.
Makuthiwa kuphela inyanga. eThekwini iTheku is running not less than 51 days. Right?
At least kodwa ke inyanga yodwa bangahola
abasebenzi. Ngiqonda ukuthi okusho ukuthi iTheku can still meet its obligations.
Yeah.
Kunenyanga mangathiwa nje kube ne problem ebe khona whatever problem.
Yeah.
iTheku can still run for the following month no half wakhona. Uyabona? iTswane can only run 18 days. Only 18 days. Sure. But no one talk about these things. So ngiqonde ukuthi ke these are propaganda othola ukuthi iyenziwa politically.
Yeah.
And thola ukuthi abantu bayashapewa ngayo. Engenze example futhi. Buka i-issue ye-MK. I-MK have been painted as unconstitutional organization. MK have been painted by the same people which GNU led by EDA. MK have been painted as abantu be-violence would cause anarchy. Now, you look at since MK was founded, no one talks about ukuthi MK is fighting all the battles through the same court and respect the outcomes. No one talk about those things.
Akaze kube nomsindo.
Yeah. MK they would go to court. Akwazi uzwe kuthiwa bashaya abantu emgwaqeni bemasha benkantolo. Akwazi uzwe uthi kuthuka amajaji outside court. Akwazi uzwe kuthiwa nje bangene ngoshova phakathi enkantolo. Akwazi ukuzwa konke lokho. But ithini agenda MK is against the constitution. Angikhulumeli ke-MK. But the point is amukisho ukuthi unfortunately we consume kakhulu propaganda and not end up analyzing ukuthi labantu kuthiwa ba against the constitution, but how is it possible that they fight everything through the same constitution?
Yeah.
And they respect the outcomes of the same constitution.
Yeah.
They had issues about information of parliament and they went to court.
Yeah.
Abakaze balwe and they were defeated. Bamukela kwadlula. They had many issues in KZN about formation of government, questions and all those things. Now confusion. Fine. But there was never violence. But then, bring up election win. You come, there's one party called DA posting posters, stop MK. Stop MK, stop all over. Now, if you try to analyze this, I think we must call it for what it is. Because you will find ukuthi narrative izoti Stop MK demonize everyone who works with EFF, for example. Now, when we start to say, we must remove these guys because they are collapsing Umasipala. We are saying, either we get to government with anyone who's prepared, or we get to opposition, but we can't continue.
Yeah.
But they will say, no, Action SA want to work with the EFF. But in true sense, let's raise politics.
Yeah, true.
So finally, it's Stop MK. Now, I think we need to look at the context here. This Stop MK campaign is not actually stopping the party. It's a campaign to say against black people in the main. We must talk about facts. Now, njoba ngishena i-argument mazobuza why usho njalo. Uzokhuluma ngalo ngishoyo ukuthi bazothiwa anti-constitutionally they are violence. Mase uyabuza bakabala nobani. You can't get an answer. Babashaya bani, you can't get an answer. Enkantolo, which ruling of a court abayi dispute abantu abahambisana nayo, uma dispute abenza njani? Because they go through the same process like anyone else. You go and challenge. And by the way, they'll talk about amendment of a constitution. They want to amend the constitution. Abantu, as I said, abafuna ukuthi bahold also political accountable.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised if I tell you ukuthi the same constitution has been amended more than 10 times previously. Now,
so should kahle iphutha la for MK because khuluma ngayo was to publicly say Tina, we want to amend the constitution, right? And then for lezi ezinye ikhathi, a majority yaseNingizimu Africa, they don't know ukuthi sike amend.
Part of that, but remember also, it depends who talk about amending constitution.
Okay.
Because
okay, no,
because
now.
EDA
yeah
have made proposals to amend the constitution publicly so. Some of it is talked to Utapana institutions. Ukuthi they mustn't account to parliament, they mustn't account to the president. The president mustn't appoint public protector in all those institutions. That calls for amendment of a constitution.
Yeah.
EDA is open about amending that section of a constitution.
Yeah.
But there's no crisis because DA is saying it. And I must say as well, the Action SA have made some calls for amendment of the constitution.
Yeah.
Right? So almost all parties have made some formal proposal to amend the constitution.
Yeah.
But issue lana ukuthi when kungama parties propose amendment eyenza abanye be uncomfortable about that amendment, then it's a big issue. So I'm one of those, for example,
okay,
who may say, I don't believe there's a need to amend the Constitution 25, for example, because our position of land conversation doesn't stop you. Stop you. You can still express mhlaba. Now, but in the corner, ile 80, do you demonize those who feel Oguti? There are obstacles somehow, and we must iron out those obstacles by amending the constitution. Let them do it if they do it, but Tino is opposed if you want to oppose it. So, but don't demonize them. Oppose their views. It's like the Bella Bill, for example. If I disagree with the Bella Bill, I must agree with the Bella Bill, but I can't say then those who are supporting the Bella Bill, I demonize them. So I think it probably made a point in terms of democracy. Okay. And I must say there's something that Mandela also said. Mandela said, the problem get democracy ukuthi the white people are scared of it democracy because of black domination outside. That is why they were comfortable ngoba it democracy was called democracy for them because only whites were voting. Now they knew by population that is why they were scared of democracy. Even today, you see ukuthi sisaphila kuleyo simo leso where the sphere of democracy, because on this side you talk about democracy, right? And the rights of abantu. But when abantu then use democracy to make a proposal, you demonize them because you're uncomfortable with their proposal. So how this can be democratic kuwena ke manje ke
Yeah.
ukuthi you also believe in democracy but at the same time you are against abantu to make ama proposals. Today we talk about ama demarcation.
Yeah.
We are still living in racial special zones, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Where we are right now, the population here lies corner, but abamhlophe, right? Now, immediately, you can talk of demarcation, where you are saying this word esigiyona, I forget the bigger portion of Chesterville or Claremont,
Yeah.
whichever.
Yeah.
Trust me, there will be more objections.
Yeah, true.
Not objection ngoba indawo isinkulu.
Yeah.
It's because into ibuka ama numbers
Bazi
on the racial basis.
Shuthi iyahamba manje.
Ukusho ukuthi le ward iyahamba kobani because uma usufaka laba u-add numbers abantu abangaka abamnyama kule ward. So umbuzo khona ukuthi sofika phi ne racial division in our country.
Okay. No, asivale kanje. Uyazi ukuthi i-team yami laba kade yabo manje izongishaya. I have something for you Mncwango. You know ukuthi guys uMncwango sisebenza kakhulu naye especially emsakazweni. Whenever kune problem ekhona especially ngabalaleli nan right? uMncwango uhleze avail. You know I was so disappointed ngama results ku province because even namanje angaka understand ukuthi kahle kwenzakalani. Yabona because I know ukuthi ngine list nje abantu khona nabo mama base I think isemlazi babefona bethi stressless sine problem sesihlale nesitamkoko siqhumile la for months. I understand I team yaka masipali yafika but ayisize but when why lapha I think once yabona the following day ngathola report so I know seku right and I couldn't understand ukuthi kahle kwenzakaleni uyabona. So because anginawo ama vote but I do have something for you. This is a certificate, right? Yokubonga nje mfethu for being a part of Imbizo podcast episode 2. So this one is for you but cishe mhlambe nami kuzongenza ngibe ngcono ukuthi awuyazi lama vote la uMncwango akawatholanga but I know umsebenzi awenza ukuthi ungakanani. I understand. So yeah, so this one is for you sir.
Ngiyabonga mfethu benga expectile. You know ngiye ngithi mina kuma election.
Yeah.
Mayithi umuntu Mncwango you work hard.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
You know my answer is MK happened.
Okay.
It's simple as that.
Okay.
There's no other explanation.
Yeah.
I think abantu use their rights and freedom. They opted to vote for EMK for whatever reason, unknown even today, kuthina ukuthi what really happened. But bottom line is it just showed ukuthi abantu are not voting ngama issues in the main, but it's more about populist kind of politics that we entered as a country.
Excitement ngaleso sikhathi.
Exactly ngaleso sikhathi leso because even namanje you look at ama by-election, they tells you ukuthi that momentum eyayikhona ayisekho, but the signal was abantu were very angry with the government, and they had to do whatever it takes to show their anger. So I think moving, you know what I'm saying, I think when you drive in by passion, awulahlelwa ithemba.
Sure.
So mina, I must say, as I said to you, as much as I sometimes question ukuthi abantu they go and vote for these parties but they come to me, but I must tell you one thing, I will never stop helping abantu because engwenzayo ngwenza ngothando and passion, and for me I always feel like politics is a calling me, ngoba even namanje I can tell you ukuthi I'm not in the legislature, but the work I do with province, idlula even members who are paid inside the legislature, imina who communicate nama departments, and maybe even the premier of the province nama MECs will attest ukuthi mhlawumbe umuntu wabhayela kakhulu. I'm not sure khona wabhayela amanye members of the legislature, but I have written too many MECs to the premier and get things resolved from outside. So meaning we mustn't always fight ukuthi I will only work uma ngingaphakathi kwi-system.
Sure.
If khona indlela yokuworka outside the system, qhubeka usebenze. So impilo injalo ukuthi ekugcineni abantu bawoze bebone ukuthi no nanga umuntu osebenzelayo nanga umuntu osebenzayo so akusho ukuthi engathi hayi abantu abavotanga kufanele issue ama security eThekwini nase KZN for example it's an issue that I believe in principle Njomani I believe ukuthi there must be insourcing of security guards in this province now abantu banokuthi but Mncwango usulwe ngaka for security angavota nani but mina akusho ukuthi kumele ngiyeke ubalwela ngoba vele ubalula kwami yebo I'm a politician yebo ngiyalidinga ivoti labo kodwa ubalula kwami kuyi principle ekuthenini if tomorrow mathiwa iAction SA bane chance ukuwina umasipala I will make sure ukuthi there is insourcing eThekwini because kumina is a principle akuyona icampaign message
nok understand nje isimo sabo
nesimo sabo exploitation nabantu abhekene nayo I understand very well so ke kumina namanje ngisasho ukuthi yema election awahambanga indlela besifisa ngakhona kodwa akusho ukuthi it's end of Mncwango Action SA Action SA will continue and nabantu abangakabi ingxenye Action SA behamba bebona ukuthi nayi organization kahle emela abantu and its foundation is actually uniting our country.
All right, no kulungile ba Mncwango asibonge kakhulu mfethu. Ngiyacabanga ukuthi lapho odongeni sizobeka nje kahle certificate sakho mfethu. Siyabonga kakhulu. Ngiyazi ukuthi sisazoxhumana kakhulu especially ke nakuyona i-podcast because I know ukuthi maningi kakhulu ama issues aseza azophoqa ukuthi sibeke ndawonye. Siyabonga mfethu.
Siyabonga kakhulu.
Alright, asibonga kakhulu kuzwakele Mncwango. Insizwe esebenzayo ke le. So I hope ukuthi the story uyasizwa. Mhlawumbe into ongayenza ungabuye futhi ubuyele kusona ubuye usilalele so that uzokwazi ukuthi uyilandele lensizwe. Alright? Ngala kwalokho ungakhohlwa ukusubscribe Imbizo podcast usethe ke nealarm ukuthi must post something ikwazi ukuthi ikulokhuze ikunotify. Sure, siyabonga kakhulu. Sobonana kwi episode elandelayo. Silandele esikhundleni zokuxhumana ukuthola ukuthi kahle ubani olandelayo. Thank you.